Hello everyone and welcome back to the Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker. I was just going through my notes here, seeing what I need to catch up on for Nathan. I had forgotten about this. Yeah, we need to ask Nathan about the keycard, the spike, and then I guess whatever problems he has encountered. So let's just say hi.
The burned Hannah's rocking chair.
Oh.
The day moved forward. It was a good choice. I'm not sure I've got much left of hers now. I've burnt most of it, or given it away, just to make the days move forward. There was a moment when I was attacking a Salvation Army bin, but I gave in.
What? What do you mean you gave in?
I don't know anything about that.
You attacked a Salvation Army bin?
I accidentally put Hannah's diary into a Salvation Army donation bin. They're like huge post boxes with a circular tray that makes sure things spill to the bottom. I tried to get in to get it back, but I gave up.
Oh. What happened to the diary?
I read the last few weeks of Hannah's diary a while ago. I must have accidentally dropped in some clothes for the Salvation Army bin. It's funny, because I wasn't going to read it. She said she'd fallen out of love with me. That she was going to break off the engagement.
Whoa.
That she didn't love me anymore. I regretted it.
Why did you regret it?
I regretted that I mourned for Hannah so long. I regret the grief. I regret all the days I slept through because of it. Had I known she didn't love me anymore, things would have been different. I'm a bit angry now. If I had that day over again, I may just still pull out in front of the driver.
Oh! I think that's his thing. I wonder if he knew about that before. Did you know Hannah had fallen out of love with you?
Can we maybe not talk about Hannah anymore? And thanks for the dating advice, by the way.
Oh, that still didn't clear that up. Alright, tell me how dating went.
I signed up for a dating website. It's a bit easy, to be honest. If I message something they don't like, I change it when the day replays. It's not very honest.
It's not very honest?
If I'm being honest, I'd probably rather ask out one of the patients I've seen here. The friendly redhead, with the accent.
You want to date Mariana? Mariana?
Sorry, drawing a blank.
What? Did I spell that right? Yeah. Or maybe, M-A-R-I-A-N-N-A.
No, sorry.
Okay, I'm trying to help. That's what I do. Okay, so the only thing we have to go off of is the diary, the key card, the paper spike, ask him about looping, and ask him in general about Dr. Dekker.
I read the last few weeks of Hannah's diary a while ago. I must have accidentally dropped in some clothes for the Salvation Army bin. It's funny, because I wasn't going to read it. She said she'd fallen out of love with me. That she was going to break.
Oh, wait. Why did you read the diary? Maybe just, did you read the diary? Well, no, we know that. Yeah. And he said he regretted it. Okay.
I read the last few weeks of Hannah's diary a while ago. I must have accidentally dropped in some clothes for the Salvation Army bin. It's funny, because I wasn't going to read it. She said...
Oh, wait, why weren't you going to read it? Probably should...
You've asked me that already. No. Wait, maybe that was yesterday. I don't know, anyway.
All right. I hate to say it, but let's maybe move on. So we were going to ask about, what can you tell me about the key card?
Yeah, I found it on the floor of the office. Dr. Dekker suggested I search for treasure that was in front of me. I didn't know what it was when I picked it up. I just put it in my pocket. It was only later that I realised. This looks bad, doesn't it? It wasn't used to gain entry on Valentine's Day, was it?
Was it? Do we know that? I feel like we do. I want to say yes. Yes, it was used to gain entry on Valentine's Day. I mean, even if it's a lie.
Me. I didn't come here. I keep saying. I had that call, but I don't remember after that. Are there security cameras? They'd prove it. I suppose you would be asking if there were.
Is there anything more? Nope. Okay, it's as far as we can take that. Man, that's like such a huge clue. How is that all there is to it? Let's ask about, do you have anything else to say about Dr. Dekker?
That's a complicated question, Doctor. Could you break it down for me?
Maybe just, Dr. Dekker.
I've told you all I know about Dr. Dekker. He started out good, then turned a bit crazy towards the end. When you start giving people more problems as a therapist, that's a bit crazy.
Dr. Dekker was crazy?
I think that he possibly cursed other people, a bit like he cursed me. Sometimes you could see he was bursting to tell me about it, but he couldn't. He was ecstatic with power. I've told you all I know about Dr. Dekker. He started out good, then turned a bit crazy towards the end. When you start giving people more problems as a therapist, that's a bit crazy.
Oh, did he give you more problems?
I started out with depression. Now I seem to repeat days. Even if you don't believe the repeat days, then I clearly have extra mental health problems that he's given me.
That's a fair point.
I think that he possibly cursed other people, a bit like he cursed me. Sometimes you could see he was bursting to tell me about it, but he couldn't. He was ecstatic with power.
So curse was the word in there. How did he curse you? I think we asked that already.
Curse. Or remembered. I was hoping you'd forget. It's going to sound crazy. Dr. Dekker said I would never be able to move forward until I came to terms with my grief. And so from this point on, I start to relive the same day over and over again until I made something of it. I believed him.
Why did you believe him?
I didn't want to believe him. I remember I said, you can't just say things and they happen. He laughed and laughed. I think he was going mad. He said he'd give me a demonstration.
Ooh, what was the demonstration?
He held his hand outstretched and told me to look at the flame. There was no flame, and then there was. He was holding a flame in his hand that had come out of nowhere.
What?
And he tried to hypnotize me to make me forget it.
I don't like when it does that, because that's not going to be
He
in the
held his
tape.
hand outstretched and told me to look at the flame. There was no flame, and then there was. He was holding a flame in his hand that had come out of nowhere. And he tried to hypnotize me to make me forget it.
Why did he hypnotize you?
I didn't forget seeing the flame.
So then it
He
didn't work.
wanted me to forget it all, but I didn't. For whatever reason, he couldn't undo what he'd done. I was scared. I pretended like the hypnosis had worked.
You pretended it worked?
I was scared what Dr. Dekker would do to me if he found out I still knew. So I had to play along. Keep coming to the sessions. Pretend I hadn't seen what he'd done. It was awful, because I was suffering through the same days over and over again. But I couldn't talk to him about it, because he'd know.
Whoa. Wow, that went like way off course.
The curse, or remembered. I was hoping he'd forget. It's going to sound crazy. Dr. Dekker said I would never be able to move forward until I came to terms with my grief. And so from this point on, I start to relive the same day over and over again until I made something of it. I believed him.
Oh, did I say? Yeah, why did you believe him? Okay.
He held his hand outstretched and told me to look at the flame. There was no flame, and then there was. He was holding a flame in his hand that had come out of nowhere. And he tried to hypnotize me to make me forget it.
Oh, what, but you didn't forget it.
He'd become bored of me, so I got much of my insight from calls or messages he'd take during our sessions. I think because he hypnotized me, he didn't want to play with me anymore, so I got basic therapist.
What? I feel like we're like way off track now.
I was scared what Dr. Dekker would do to me if he found out I still...
What did you think he would do to you?
I'm not trying to hide anything. I just don't know.
That's suspicious. What were you scared of?
He'd become bored of me, so I got much of my insight from calls or messages he'd take during our sessions. I think because he hypnotized me, he didn't want to play with me anymore, so I got basic therapist.
Basic therapist?
He told me lots of people get depression, to become more active, see more people. And although he wouldn't always be there to listen, Jaya would be.
Huh. You talked to Jaya?
Yeah, I talked to her quite a lot. I'm not sure how many days of that she'd remember. She seemed to care, which is more I can say for Dekker.
Oh, wait. Okay, so what do we got here? I should ask. I feel like we already covered that. Did you talk to Nathan? Yeah. So I remember we ended up having to ask for a hint on that because I was like, what? Maybe we'll just. What do you know about the paper spike?
I remember the spike. It was very sharp. Dekker used to fool around with it during the sessions, but I mostly just kept my head down. Most of the time it paid not to look at what he was doing.
That makes sense. Oh, that's it? Really? I don't have much to follow up on. How did he curse you?
Curse. Or remembered. I was hoping you'd forget. It's going to sound crazy. Dr. Dekker said I would never be able to move forward until I came to terms with my grief.
Did he ask him about his grief?
On,
Let's try that. Tell me about your grief. Grief.
Like I said, it takes something like a tragic event to move my day forward. I do more and more bizarre things to try and get things moving. It's a curse, like I said.
The key, yeah, okay. What kind of bizarre things do you do?
I intentionally cut myself. I publicly humiliate myself. I steal things. I hurt people around me, just enough to get another day to start. I ran out of people around me pretty quickly.
Okay. I don't really want to start another chapter. Sure.
You can stop looking at me like that. You've made me do this.
What?
And don't try and escape. You're all tied up.
What?
Now tell me the truth. Is this a dream?
Is this a dream? No, this is not a dream.
That's the wrong answer, Doctor. This is most definitely a dream. Now, tell me, do you believe that people can have kinetic powers?
I don't want to get hit again. Yes, people can have kinetic powers.
And how do we treat people with kinetic powers? Do we encourage them or do we discourage them?
We encourage them.
Oh, Doctor, how disappointing. We've been through this already. Encouraging them to use their power just makes them worse. That's what Dr. Dekker did. Look at him now.
What are you saying?
I thought you were different. Oh, I thought we'd get on, but I'm wrong. Enjoy your sleep, Doctor.
I lied to try to get the right answers and I was still wrong.
There's someone else in my hour.
I brought David back to life.
I removed the chains, dressed her.
It was Iris.
We could try shifting now.
Would you like to see David, Doctor?
Sorry.
We both read The Cult of the Kinetic Mind, and that broke. It's no coincidence that most psychokinetic patients are
Grateful if you could see your way to declaring me
insane, or at least
temporarily insane.
There was no flame. And then there was.
I'll kiss a guy,
I pretended like the hypnosis had worked.
and then he just follows me
Can we maybe not talk about Hannah anymore?
wherever I go.
You may just still pull out in front of the driver.
I think Nathan totally killed his girlfriend.
Morning, Doctor. You're looking a bit unwell.
I'm pretty sure you
Getting
drugged me.
all wound up. Well, have a look at this. I found it in Dropbox. Apparently, Dr. Dekker lent Mariana some money. Sounds dodgy, doesn't it? I also got the toxicology report back from Officer Yates, and shocker, Dr. Dekker had... Sorry, you just have to read it. I should have spoiler alert tattooed on my forehead.
What?
And
But
can we not do the grief counselling thing today? I'm all sorts of behind on work and I'm getting more stressed out watching it all pile up. If you need anything though, I'm here.
that's suspicious. Oh my god, all this is so suspicious. And we have Glenn and Scarlet. Alright, we'll try to knock that out in the next episode. Alright, so there we go. We finished another chapter. Let me know, we're gonna call it here. Let me know in the comments. Who are you liking so far for the murderer? Who are we thinking? I don't wanna kind of paint my opinion or your opinion of this. So I'll give my thoughts in the next episode. And yeah, so let me know in the comments who do you guys think? Who do you think killed Dr. Dekker? We're actually gonna start with, I think, Glenn and Scarlet next episode. So there we go. Yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.